On the chilly mornings of Tyneside, as the sun barely rises over St. James Park, a subtle, almost imperceptible feeling drifts through the club. Hasty footsteps, whispers along the corridors, and exchanged glances between coaching staff hint that something significant might be unfolding behind the scenes at Newcastle United. Fans, ever alert to any rumour, sense a tension in the air, as if an important piece is about to move, quickening the heartbeat of anyone who follows the club. As you follow this story, remember that subscribing to the channel ensures you won't miss a single detail about what's happening at St. James Park. Here, we bring fresh insights, verified rumours, and analyses that connect you directly to the world of Newcastle United, keeping you updated and ahead of many other fans. In recent days, Newcastle United scouts have been spotted keeping a close eye on a particular figure in European football, a striker whose name has recently been linked to standout performances. He could represent a strategic asset for the Magpies in future transfer windows. It is still early to confirm any move, but the club's interest hasn't gone unnoticed, and the presence of these scouts raises many questions about potential reinforcements. According to Marca, this player is Alexander Sørloth, currently at Atletico Madrid. The Norwegian has been attracting attention due to his physical presence, intelligent movement, and finishing ability traits that make him a natural target for Premier League clubs seeking high-impact, attacking reinforcements. Yet, there are more nuances to this story that make the scenario even more intriguing for Newcastle supporters. Here comes the crucial revelation. Newcastle United hasn't merely observed Sørloth. There are clear signs that the club is seriously considering making a future offer for the striker. Despite Diego Simeone valuing the player highly at Atletico Madrid, an appropriate proposal could open doors for the Magpies. Confirmed by Marca, the news suggests the interest is not mere speculation but a planned strategy to strengthen the club's attack in the coming months. While digesting this information, it's worth subscribing to the channel to follow closely the next steps in this story. News like this can evolve quickly, and here you'll get every detail before other channels or social media outlets. To contextualize, Sørloth joined Atletico Madrid from Villarreal for around €32 million, with potential add-ons of up to €10 million. Before that, he enjoyed a spectacular season, scoring 23 goals in La Liga and delivered a similar performance in his debut at the Metropolitano, netting 20 goals in 38 matches. His impressive record explains why Newcastle has been keeping an eye on him this season. Sørloth's role at Atletico has been more limited, with only 3 starts in 7 La Liga games and 2 goals so far. The Norwegian is still finding his footing, but his importance is expected to grow as the season progresses. This scenario presents a strategic point for Newcastle, seeing an opportunity to negotiate at the right moment if the need for attacking reinforcements persists. Newcastle's interest isn't new. During the European summer, the club sought options to fill the gap left by Isak, and Sørloth entered the watch list for his physical profile, ideal for the Premier League's style. The presence of scouts at Atletico's victory over Real Madrid, where Sørloth scored, shows the evaluation goes beyond curiosity. It is a detailed assessment to determine whether he fits the St. James Park project. It's also important to note that, despite the interest, Sørloth's signing might not happen immediately. Newcastle has already brought in Nick Woltemade from Stuttgart as a direct Isak replacement, and Jon Wissa was signed on the last day of the window, strengthening the attack. This means the squad is covered in the short term but doesn't rule out future moves if a suitable opportunity arises for the Norwegian striker. If you haven't subscribed yet, now is the perfect moment. Here, you follow rumours, confirmations, and detailed analyses of every Newcastle United movement, staying ahead and understanding exactly how the club prepares for the Premier League's upcoming challenges. Sørloth has an interesting history in England, having played for Crystal Palace among other clubs before his career in Spain. His Premier League experience is a plus, showing he already knows the intensity and pace of English football. This increases the player's appeal to clubs like Newcastle, seeking reinforcements who require less adaptation time and can impact the attack quickly. Atletico Madrid's perspective is clear. Simeone wants to keep the player but knows that proper offers could change the scenario. Such negotiations require patience and strategy, and Newcastle appears willing to wait for the right moment to act, maintaining their interest discreetly yet strategically within European football's backdrop. Over the coming months, Newcastle is expected to continue monitoring Sørloth, assessing his performance and situation at Atletico. This detailed surveillance is common among clubs aiming to maximize investments, ensuring each signing is precise in both cost and team impact. All information reported here is sourced from Marca, providing verified and reliable data so every rumor or movement is interpreted within the real transfer market context, avoiding baseless speculation and maintaining transparency with Newcastle fans. Subscribing to the channel now ensures you receive first-hand updates on Sørloth and other potential reinforcements. Every detail of Newcastle's scouting, negotiations and strategies will be covered here, keeping you connected with the club and Premier League developments. Interest in Sørloth demonstrates Newcastle's ambition to strengthen the squad, even after recent reinforcements. The club is not only replacing names but also investing in strategic pieces that can make a long-term difference, maintaining Premier League competitiveness and expanding opportunities in European tournaments. Soilot's future in England may not materialize immediately, but his situation at Atletico Madrid will be closely monitored. Any changes, whether in his starting role or interest from other clubs, will directly affect the transfer possibility, and Newcastle is paying attention to every detail to act at the right moment. Ultimately, Newcastle United maintains a strategic and patient stance, observing opportunities and laying the groundwork for future negotiations. Soilot is a name that appeals but requires perfect timing to fit the club's plans, ensuring any move is positive and yields concrete results for the Magpies. Following these developments and understanding the reasoning behind each interest is essential for Newcastle supporters. If you want to stay informed about every detail, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, activate notifications, and be part of this community living and breathing the club's day-to-day, always ahead of news and rumors. The channel will continue closely following the Soilot case and other potential market moves, offering detailed analysis, historical context, player performance, and future perspectives, so every Newcastle United fan has a complete and realistic view of how the club positions itself in the Premier League and across Europe. In the end, Soilot represents more than just a potential signing. He symbolizes Newcastle United's market awareness, strategic patience, and ambition to keep growing as a competitive club. Every move is studied, every detail observed, and every opportunity evaluated precisely, ensuring fans stay informed and connected with their team's inner workings. Subscribing to the channel means being part of this exclusive coverage, receiving all news and analyses quickly, accurately, and reliably, never missing a single detail about the Magpies, their negotiations, and potential Premier League reinforcements.